Let's fucking go. Back, man. Degen Hour. Instead of trade wars. Oh, baby. Now you're stuck with me for this? All right. All right. Now, Degen Hour. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to start off our first challenge. Which you can either follow along with or you can do yourself. If you're going to do this challenge against me, many foes, all right, have fallen. You going against me, you're in trouble. You hear me? You're in trouble. It's going to be the $10 challenge. $10 to $1,000. If you think that you could beat me, wrong. All right. We're going to follow along with each other. You got to post your proof. You better post it on the timeline. Post it out. Ain't no private DM nonsense. $10 to $1,000. You beat me. Starting today, by the way, there's $10 loaded up. So this wallet you can track. I will probably post it so that you know there's no shenaniganery. And by the way, if you want to post it out on the timeline that you beat me, you better bring the receipts. You understand? I got a special set of skills. People like you. All right? Those cheaters out there. Makes me a nightmare. All right. Let's get into it. So $10 to $1,000. What is the best way to do that? Right off the bat, kind of like how I'm thinking about it. We don't go crazy risky. Don't go crazy risk on, but we do take some measured bets. That would be my initial thought. So, markets dumping. A lot of people obviously are like, oh no, market's dumping. But it's actually a good thing for me. It's a good day for me to start off with this kind of challenge. We definitely don't want to market top. Obvious theory. You want a market bottom, whether locally on the short time frame, and honestly, this is really turning out to be like a macro good time. Get some music. Oh, oh, loop track. Oh, fade track in, fade track. Sure. Can you pick multiple? Oh, God. I actually really love this one. It gets me going. You know what I mean? Just gets you going. You know what I mean? Gets you in that mode. Gets you on a 500x and then blow everything. What? Don't do that. All right. We doing what are we doing? Or 83.48. I want to look at the smaller time frame. Oh, around 15. Smaller time frame. We kind of missed the local. But macro, what are we looking at? Sol's a proxy for me, so I like looking at Sol. Yeah, it might be a little loud in the background. Let's see. Barely hear myself think. All right. Yeah, Sol's kind of a proxy for me, so I like to see it, but you're looking at. All right, commodities. Gotta get an entry. So crude's at 100. So relatively speaking, it actually seems like most of the stuff's on the high because, like, look, whoa, not that spy. Look at the day. But look at the day and kind of a different narrative at that point, right? So, but then we look at soul, look at the day, and we just look, bad. I mean, in general. Um, yeah. So stocks are kind of like killing it. I don't know if I keep going with that. If I don't. Uh, here. Oh my god, that took a massive. I'm just not really sure. Gold's one of those that like tricks a lot of people. It has an absolute massive rally, and then everybody gets excited, and it's kind of like that up destroys you, goes up a little, you get more excited, and then it destroys you, and then it has 25 years where it's just absolutely does nothing. So maybe not the right pick for this. Could be. Call me crazy. Commodity, metal, silver. Yeah, it's trading just gold. Equities, real. Matter of fact, that might be the play. Tesla's kind of like one of those like absolutely goaded. What is it? What about if we put five and then my rule for conservative play? About that. Uh, is the 5 on, um or 3.3. That's like my max when I'm trying to be, like, conservative and grow it, a bag. And this is like, it's such a $10. Treat it with kinda mm, mm, like, I just don't see so such a proxy AI infra, uh, cars, builds. So my first pick for today is definitely gonna be, Tesla. Think it's a smart play. There's I maybe I get liquidated at 270. I freaking highly doubt that. Um, and we'll just let this one ride for today. Since we're not at the opening bell and we're at the close. By the way, if you're here, greatly appreciate it. But this will be like an opening bell kind of style show. Got it started and I have a super password, no big deal. Let's see. I can remember. Okay. There we go. All right. So that's open. We have those nice new audible bells, so I know that it opened as well. Uh, and then I'm really wanting to take a bet on Soul. Just probably going to again because we have this low capital that we're starting with, $5. Our first goal, realistic, double that. Um, our first goal is just 20. I want to take it in small steps. So our first goal is to double that. And then next time we speak, which again, we're going to try to do this daily, Degen Hour at the opening bell, which is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm just getting on today to kind of poke fun at myself, of course. And we did miss Monday, unfortunately. So this will be a ongoing show where I'm trying to get a $10 bag all the way to $1,000. And then once we hit that $1,000, we'll see where we go from there. But that's just a fun side thing. So the whole show's not about that. Will be a fun side ploy that we will shoot off. Now, if you are here and you're sticking around, first, I appreciate you showing up, sticking around. Leave a comment, leave a like, and this will be a highly engaged session. So if you do want to see your comments here in the lower right hand corner, you can leave your comments there and I will answer them as we come. We'll also have like special guests and things of that nature. One of the cool things is that this is where I get to debut like cool uh, shiznit. The cool alpha shiznit will be like stuff that I'm probably not supposed to share, but nobody told me not to, and so it happens sometimes. But yeah, that's what I get in trouble for. This time, share this tab instead. Absolutely. What is that? What in the world is V2 beta mode? First off, the real question, why why am I not listed for this? What the hell? It's almost like they don't trust me. Yeah, I mean, that is fair. All right. Well, let's get our next trade in here. Again, tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., we will be going live. So tune in, leave your comments, leave your likes, all that good stuff, all the social stuff. Kind of annoying to ask for, to be honest. And we will continue to follow this. Once I actually get access to like whatever this beta thing is, the V2, um, I'll show you guys some cool stuff. But until then, little cliffhanger. Cliffhanger for you. Hang on. Flip that, share that out. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the new UI. The new UI look. Uh, Degen mode. Do you think I should go full Degen though? Revamp. Trying to get an entry soul. If we do, mm, my locations at 79. Yep. Uh, 69. I would have been more comfortable at 7, but you know what it is. Um, the- yeah, it's gonna come down, isn't it? I just have this like terrible feeling. It's actually gonna mean revert right here. It looks like we're at resistance. Wish I had Ted. I gotta start pulling people in here. Ted's like one of the ballers. Uh, Ted always knocks some sense into me. This is what we're gonna do for sure is have some of the this is supposed to be on repeat. Some of the top trading Helios. So loud. Right there. This is why. On those. All right. Yeah, that's yeah. See, I can have that. A short term pump upward trend, but like this looks manipulated. Obviously, this was like an up before they absolutely crushed you to entice. It's like classic. market manipulation right here. Entice, longs because you're getting excited, crush your dreams. Entice longs, crush your dreams. This is more of a natural market flow from what I can see, but they're gonna do it again. Dreams again. Yeah, see? Getting so excited we're gonna go, oh, kinda looks like it's actually happening. How far away? So we got 3 hours till close. 3 hours of, manipulation hell. Mm, it's probably gonna be pretty flat and then down, or it could be flat and then up. So probably not anything crazy. Maybe we just risk it for the biscuits. Here, so actually here and stone, ultimate down trend though. See how we're like our location. Uh, well, maybe we get some up. We'll put in this last long here, just the way I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Fired immediately. That's my dog. Hold on. Oops. Oops. Locked my door. All right, there we go. Imagine that you locked your own door. And so the second trade is in. All right, and all $10 is being utilized in the market where we definitely want to be. At this point on kind of like B1, not able to set a stop loss. That'll be something that we will get into once we have our collateral above the $10 limit. Not so much a limitation on B2, I don't think. So that'll be something I'll clarify. But once we get above that $10 limit, I will start putting way more like safety features in, where I'm taking like 25% off the table at a certain threshold. And I'm also, instead of just blindly entering trades, I'm going to get more of a strategic um, standpoint where I kind of let the trade come to me instead of the other way around. Here, it's a little difficult with this small amount of money. That is kind of like why I wanted to do it with you all while you kind of participate and or watch uh, and tag along. You don't have to obviously take the trades I take. And if you call me stupid, that'd be great. Just add it in the comments. Um, all comments are good, even when being called stupid. So yeah, we're kind of doing this along together. So that way we, you know, have a little trading experience. The other thing that will be happening is I'm going to be bringing on guests. The guests will be pretty cool because then I can actually um, just have somebody else to bounce some ideas off of, set up trades with, maybe get them involved in the $10 to 1,000 challenge. Again, has to be done on a single wallet, on a single wallet, and no incoming junk from some other wallet. I mean, obviously, if it's like an airdrop, it's not your fault. But like no incoming stuff. I mean, we're gonna be able to see it. This is pretty easy on chain. If you provide your wallet, we'll be able to see if it's complete and utter nonsense. So that's why I'm kind of doing this in the first place. You'll be able to follow my wallet and see if I can actually get myself or if I blow up my account. That's why I wanted to start small, get my feet wet into some different trades, get set up nicely for the week. It's kind of why I wanted to do it Monday. It's all right. We got it. We got it today. And from now on, I will update you guys daily on where the trades are. But in the morning when we actually do go live for opening bell, it'll be really interesting because we'll be bringing some news with it on X and from different news sources. X is pretty much where anyway. I think pretty unanimous across the board on that one for most people on here. But yeah, it'll be a cool show, and I'll try my best to get some really interesting real life traders that participate in some of these groups if they feel like jumping on. And if you're one of those traders, of course, reach out to Mighty Mac. But really, oh no, yeah. All right, connect. The yeah, and uh, oh. Yes. Okay. So, this right here, this is a little special sneak peek. If you stuck around long enough, it does look like I did get permission to show you V2. This is a beta look. So, potentially when you actually get your hands on this, it might totally look different. But this is the V2 Flash Trade beta as a completely different back end architecture, everything. So none of that you need to concern yourself with, but it's super interesting. We do have a brand new kind of look to the front end. And the craziest part is there, you saw that nonsense I was doing with like confirmation and passwords and all that. Well, we don't have to worry about that. So this will still be the $10 challenge. Matter of fact, I will probably, you'll see me actually remove this $10. Matter of fact, I'll do it now just so we can start from a good standpoint here. This prove. All right. So now we're good to go, and we have $10. And now the cool part is that, again, this is the V2. There are some things you'll see on here that look slightly different, but wait, there we go. Yeah, do look slightly different, as you can see. All right. We're gonna try to get. I'm doing it on the basic. Basic. Kind of mean. We're doing it on the V1 and V2, so we have both instances here, so that those who do have availability to or do get access to V2 are able to follow along. Also, let's see. This break, not bad. Okay, that's rough. Okay, yay. Oh, good lord. Natural gas. Not natural gas, which is likely. Let's see. Actually, I kind of High. Oh, hold on one sec. All right. Back. Sorry about that. Hype. No. I think the hype train's over, man. I don't know. Seems too much hype for the hype. Let's see how much it's pulled back. Daily. I'm just not digging. No, there's no favoritism there either. Literally, just feel like way overhyped. It seems like so many people piled in. What the high? It is quite a ways off the high though. 60, and it went super low. That is extremely. Wow. There's a experience next chapter. Whoa, guys, you guys are really gonna sneak peek. I'm gonna skip it for now. Yeah, I'll let you experience that. Obviously, kind of know what to expect. Let's see. We're gonna take out. This seems like a hyper manipulated downtrend. I'm going to take out. I'm going to do something very similar. I just want to showcase the ability, though, to really get in and out of trade. Kind of wild. Show you how instantaneous it is. Oh, there we go. But get on these United States VPN access. Traveling. Oh, we traveled all the way. We did. Hello? I have to stop sharing for 1 second. You got to look at my ugly mug. What is going on? Now just do it. Oh. Awesome. Well, might have to do this on another session. Get that worked out. I can't trade. Oh, there we go. Back at it. All right. To showcase this V2, let's see. Is this the right one? Nope. Go back. I'm going to put myself down here so we can go full screen. Go. Much better. And now you can see if I want to, I mean, even like $1. 100x, $1. Watch how fast I can just get in and out of trades. I am no confirmation, no nothing. Now I can full close. I don't even think I finished saying close before I closed. It's crazy fast. And you can see 4 cents there. 4 cents at 100x with 1.5. That's wild. And then that's oops, sorry, $2. $2 like 25x. Right? Yeah, we already wasted 4 cents. Every cent counts on this challenge. Okay, guys. Now, boom. Get in on this. All right. 25. So I did kind of like a 25 with $2. I know it sounds kind of silly. But the reason I did it is because now what I can do is enter with more size later if that essentially goes against me. Uh, and then I will go long Bitcoin at 3.3x with $5, my more safety play. And I think I'm going to reserve the $3 to save myself with the soul and ladder in. Again, I don't really have access to the limit order, I don't think. Sure, available. I'll have to double check with the team on that one. I'm pretty sure it's still a $10 minimum for collateral. So that's something you got to watch out for. $10 minimum for collateral, which means that you have to be using $10 in your trade, excluding fees too. So it's like if you have 30 cents in fees and it brings you down to, you were using $10 and it brings you down to $9.70 or whatever. Some of the things you still actually won't be able to use. With this mode, though, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll have to clarify with the team. But you can still trade on the chart. Which, by the way, snap dizzle. Which, by the way, is super cool. You could trade everything right on the chart. You can do limit order just like that. See? So you could open limit order, and then you could just play around with this, and then anywhere you set it, good to go. Look at that. Well, I don't go above because that wouldn't make any sense. But down here, look at that. Immediately sets it over here. So if you're looking for some helpful tips, that's an easy way. We're back to market. That goes away. And then same thing with like stop loss and take profit. Your take profit, you can always move. Obviously can't use C. Okay. $5 required on the new V2. And then stop loss, you can do the same thing. You can move your stop loss into where you want. Really cool. But we're probably going to let these lie for a little bit. And as we get more and more people onboarded into the V2 beta, which some people have actually got access today. So check your wallet, I suppose. So you just connect your wallet and it'll actually let you know if you do have access. So if you haven't checked that out yet, it would be really cool. And what I'd also like from you, if you don't mind, since you do have, or if you did get V2 beta access, is share that out on socials or share your experience out on socials. I would love to see that and how excited you are, what your experience was like. So that would be extremely helpful as we are rolling this out on a limited basis to just a select group of people who really have been with Flash Trade for a while and or are Flash Trade kind of power users. But hit me up on X or in the Discord if you would like to get access to V2 beta. All right, let's switch back to normal mode. I'm actually going to put this off the side. Switch back. How are my trades doing? Awful. Great. Awesome. All right, so we're already down here. We're only down like 9 cents. But I'm thinking what'll happen, and this is kind of how I've done it in the first place. This is why I said I wanted to do it at the opening bell, but unfortunately we did it midday, which is probably the worst time to do it. Opening bell would have been great to like get my entry for the day, close it out at 4 or around 4, depending on how the day went. And then it's always great to remove that for the weekend for sure. But that'll kind of be the play. Tomorrow, look forward to this whole scenario happening at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I'm horrible with UTC, so really not sure, actually. Uh, I'm not even gonna say anything because I literally don't know. I'm absolutely horrible at every time I say a number, I'm just wrong, immediately wrong. Right off the bat, I'm wrong. So but we will be doing that, if you could figure out whenever your time is, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, whatever that is your time, that's when we will be live. That is US opening bell. So we will be live or broadcasting from, Degen Hour for then, and that will kinda be the setup. You'll be live trading alongside myself, through some and having some interesting guests that come on that tell me how dumb I am and how little I know about trading. And I'll try to line those up, and they'll have a free and open slot available for them at all times. So they might rotate in through the hour as well, which would be cool. We'll kind of keep it more fun, less rigid. This is like less of a rigid show, more of a just a fun space for traders to show up. I'm going to try to also integrate. One of the things I really wanted to do is integrate a spaces into the live so that you can actually join the spaces and watch the live and watch and listen to people tell me how dumb I am and how little I know about trading. Even though I think I'm the best because I told myself that. Other than that, guys, it looks like all trades are on the table. I'm keeping these open, by the way. You can feel free to obviously close your trades. You can do whatever you want if you're going to follow along with your $10 to 1,000 challenge. Open, close, all of that. The number one thing is that there can be no external addition to your wallet. Just because if you lose all the $10, then you kind of didn't make the challenge. That's called losing the challenge. This is why I'm going in conservatively and just building the bag, small until I can get to the limit order feature, which I just found out on V2 is $5, which is pretty sick. And then we will more really target and strategically pick our entries. And then we'll show you how to put in kind of like safety, guardrails like stop loss, take profit. So if you're following along, if you're an experienced trader, you know everything I'm talking about already. If you're not, perfect. Let's do this. $10, no big deal. $10 to 1,000. You can either follow along or you could do your own thing. And again, tag me on socials. It's at Mighty Mags right there. So it's Mighty with an IE because X sucks, and some random dude decided like 25,000 years ago to take that on socials and totally screwed up my name, but we'll try to, get that eventually. Anyways, tag me on socials and we will definitely make sure I share that out and you'll be a part of the challenge. Maybe there'll be something on the back end for you. Maybe. There's no promises. I'm not making any promise. Nope. Ain't no way, ain't no how, no promises. But maybe. So if you win, you get a maybe winning of something. Not sure yet. We'll make it maybe worth it. I don't know. Figure it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is just a shorty, just for all the Flash Trade followers. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it interesting. And we're going to be here for the opening bell of US. So if you are into that kind of thing, let's go. See you then. As always, traders, I'll see you in the market.